Hello, hello. Dream Elements thinks it's time to hydrate. I just started. I always start with like a sip when I start my streams, so there's not really a need to hydrate this early on. How's it going in the Ghost Education Zone? I've found out that I actually remember quite a bit of math, but I am quite rusty. Like, very rusty. I suppose that's to be expected, but it's just like, ooh. I'm going through stuff that I already know, and I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, wow, I only vaguely remember how to do this. Imagine remembering math couldn't be me. Math has actually always been my strong suit. It's the one subject, that's the word. It's the one subject that I'm actually fairly decent at. I cannot say the same for history, which is the other thing that I've got. You know, we're relearning the things about all the Aztecs, Spanish takeover of America, stuff like that. Interesting stuff, mind you, but I remember like bits and pieces of it at best. At worst, I remember none of it. Brain is taken up by an entire scene of dialogue from Helsing Abridged and Promare. Not sure you can say any subjects are your strong suit. Maybe sciences. I think everyone's got at least one of them that they're good at, I think. Like, some of us are really good with math. Some of us are really good with, like, the literature. And there's some of us who are unique in other regards. For me, mine has always been math, but that's me. My brother... What's my brother good at again? I believe my brother was actually also math. I think my family is very math-centric. We work better with numbers, funnily enough. And our weakest subject tends to all be history. Our weakness is history. Mostly because it is boring. Seriously, like, every teacher I've ever had for, like, any sort of history class has all been, like, super boring. It's actually kind of ridiculous. I think we've had one... Yeah, there's like one high school history teacher I had that was okay. But other than that, most of them is just like, ugh. History can be boring, but if you look into it, you'll find some great events that are real. Yeah, like, there are some good events. I will not deny that. But I will say that, generally speaking, a lot of it ends up being boring due to the way it's delivered in academics. A lot of textbooks are dry and flavorless, and a lot of teachers just read straight out of the book. That doesn't really make a entertaining learning experience. Like the literal bear that fought with the Polish army. I mean, there have been several wars lost to birds. Well, 2 wars. One of them was in China, and the other was, like, Australia, I believe. Both of those wars were lost against birds. There's the Emu War, and China had a war against, like, pigeons. Well, actually, it was 4 different kinds of birds, but they still lost, which is the weirdest thing ever. Imagine coming home to your wife, your kids, and just telling them, yeah, the war's lost. The birds won. Wojtek was saved as a cub and enlisted in the Polish army in Emu War. Yeah. Crazy stuff, really. I wonder if Australians are salty if you joke about that. I mean, probably. I imagine most Americans would be salty if they lost a war against birds. Why don't we switch over to Xenoblade? Oop, wrong one. I overshot it. That was the draw time scene. I haven't done a drawing stream in a while. Alright. So, where we last left off in Xenoblade Chronicles, a bunch of crap happened. And I do mean a bunch. Like, there was a lot. It's probably like poking fun at someone for their embarrassing teen years. Listen, I've got a lot of things people could make fun of that I did when I was in my teen years, but I think I have more things people could make fun of when I was, like, not even a preteen. Because when I was a child, I was a very strange child. Yep, Shulk died, but now he got better. Zanza is real now. He kind of was real before, but he was like a giant before, and then he exploded into green goop. He exploded in Nickelodeon slime. Hey, wait a minute. I didn't even think to check. Wait, I still have Monado arts? I still have Monado arts with this replica Monado. Also, I can finally replace my own sword as Shulk. That was appearance locked for a while, actually. What a laugh. We're ready to fly into the Bionis. Shall we head there now? We do it. Nickelodeon game shows we're just a scheme to awaken Zanza. It all makes sense. I miss that era of Nickelodeon, honestly. I don't know what Nickelodeon's up to now. A lot of ether around here.
It's the inside of the Bionis.
It looks quite different from when we entered via the marsh.
The Bionis is regaining its biological functions.
Must be because Zanza woke it up. Then we find Zanza and stop him.
Didn't grow up with SpongeBob. Didn't grow up with Nick beyond SpongeBob. Missed out on a number of good shows. You were a Cartoon Network kid. Cartoon Network had its share of really, like, good shows as well. Can't remember any off the top of my head, mind. But still. Jeez, everything in this area is, like, super tough.
Right, let's do this. Make it a swift victory.
Cartoon Network has amazing shows back in the 2000s. Oh, for sure.
All right, do it.
Mighty hero pop. I can see that you're in pain.
Nothing can beat Ricky.
Dunban, you're embarrassing Ricky. We can't lose.
Guess he didn't grind enough last stream.
Their challenge hereupon.
Oh, I ended up just going to casual mode because I was getting kind of tired of always having to go to grind sessions. Teen Titans, Justice League, Megas, XLR, Ben 10, Chowder. Oh yeah, Chowder was something else. I'm trying to remember, what was the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack on? I keep thinking that it's a Nickelodeon show, but at the same time, I'm not sure. That was Cartoon Network as well?
We can't lose.
Sidekicks, try hard.
Don't hold back.
Flapjack was so screwed up.
All right, do it. Dance with me.
I loved Flapjack, I hated it. The two opposite views.
I can see that you're
It was really funny and utterly bizarre. Horrifying at times.
Dunban,
Yeah.
you're embarrassing Ricky.
That's the last of the 3 flexible cellular cells. We'd better get them back to Colony 6. They had too much body fluid jokes. I don't really remember much of those jokes. I remember one particular joke where it's like the doctor character has Flapjack covering his face with a piece of paper, and he's like, a little more to the left, a little more to the left. That's right, right over the drain, and he like hoists up a harpoon. Which, when you're a kid, you don't get that. As you get older, you begin to realize that's a really dark joke.
You look well, Your Highness.
That voice.
Oh, Lorithia isn't dead?
Show yourself.
Look at that. The heart of the Bionis. The pulsating life of Lord Zanza.
Quit your yapping and show yourself.
I await Your Highness here. There is something I wish to show you. Your friends are welcome to join you. That is, if they survive.
Lorithia, what are you planning?
Forget her for now. We must push on to the heart.
All right.
Speaking of which, Courage was peak scary kids TV. Billy and Mandy was also amazing and screwed up. I don't remember Billy and Mandy being particularly screwed up. Like, it had moments, but for the most part it was not too bad. It was very early 2000s gothic style. The worst characters are always the hardest to kill, unless they just end themselves. Oh yeah, Mumcar just gave up on having screen time. That said, I was almost certain that she had exploded earlier. Because, like, she was kind of in the explosion of that one Telethia guy. Question, does any of my team have ether arts selected? Yeah, like the majority of Ricky's stuff is all ether. So if Ricky gets in this fight, we risk having an ether beast on us. Did she explode? Well, she was in the explosion, so I guess she shrugged it off. Then again, characters shrugging off death seems to be a reoccurring theme. Shulk. Victorious Gross? As we're fighting this thing. My death is greatly exaggerated. Ooh, I am taking some massive damage. Oh, we've got a few problems here. Oh no. No! The confused sent me off the edge.
Okay, just one more left. Hang in there. Don't give up. This isn't going well. Get a hold of yourself. Not good. I'm losing it. Get a hold of yourself. Sorry.
Okay, so it can kill me. Noted. Jesus. That was less than fortunate. Do you know which kids' TV show is actually GOAT? I'm not sure. Few problems, or rather one problem 3 times the size of the party. Yeah, that's the thing that this game likes to do occasionally. It'll have, like, flying monsters like that right in the path where it will be a problem. Like right now. Gravity Falls? I've never actually watched Gravity Falls. Okay. I was hoping it wouldn't shove me off, but then it shoved me off. You need to do it ASAP then? There's not many ways to do so, is there?
pressure here.
Stay strong.
Let me up.
Not good. I'm losing it. I can't.
Yourself. The fight's
Okay.
only just begun.
Couldn't get there in time. I just respawned. Leave me alone. Oh, Dunban is dead already. Jeez. I gotta kill this thing eventually. Dunban is dead again. Okay, so now we just got one. Okay, we killed a unique monster. There we go. You can find it online. Probably also available via Disney Plus. Unfortunately for me, American college is very expensive. So I'm kind of broke. For the time being, at least. I'm trying to minimize my additional spending. I've even cleared my Final Fantasy XIV subscription. That's how bad it's been. This should be a better fighting spot. He's been done banned from fighting today. He gets done banned a lot. Freaking US colleges and pullovers just want to have fun. I do want to have fun. Problem is, like, let's see. I have 2 classes because I'm having to pay out of pocket right now because the government's not willing to help me out at all. And for just those 2 classes, this isn't even a full set, I paid nearly $2,000. It's always fun to be dropping money like that. Not. Why won't the government help me? Because I'm 10 days too young to be considered independent of my parents. No, really. If I was 10 days older, the government would actually help me out and pay for my college. How old is that? It's 10 days. It's not a year older. Like, not at all. They're not asking me to be a year older than I am. I'm 23. They just wanted me to be 10 days older. That's mighty stupid. Welcome to the US government.
Looks like we don't have a choice. This one will take some time to bring down.
They're kind of a pain in the butt. Guess you can't be 18 and fend for yourself. Like, they can support you in that situation as well, but there's so many things that you have to be that I'm not. I'm not married. I'm not a felon, never have been. I haven't been abandoned. I'm not a part of the foster care system. And the reason why... Maybe go and steal something then? No. That's not really gonna help me out in the grand scheme of things. I mean, if they help felons. Yeah, but that's gonna cause more troubles than anything else. Then clear the record if possible. There is no possible way to clear the record. It would be there forever. Steal candy from a baby. Shout out the hedgehog approves this message. He would too. Oh, Ricky's level is nice now. I mean, since you can't be considered independent, and you're basically a juvenile. Juveniles can have their record sealed. Yes, but I'm also not considered a juvenile because I don't know, it's just there's so much. Just making fun of the system is all. Oh, it deserves to be made fun of. It's a complete mess. But yeah, one of the things that might be happening is my mother is actually looking to getting what was it? She was looking to getting citizenship in another country and potentially bringing me along. So that's a possibility, maybe. We'll see. Makes you feel better. It's no different here. In that the government is not very helpful, or that college is extremely, like, difficult. In that there are stupid laws. Oh, I'm pretty sure just about every place has at least a couple stupid laws. At least education in Poland is free. You wouldn't happen to have a way to get me over there, would you? No, I'm just joshing. It would be nice to be able to get free education, but that really is not the case here. Flight costs $800 US, so you know. 800 is not that bad. I've seen worse. It's a lot, but I have seen much worse. But for Union to be free, you need to go on weekdays and work on the weekends or evenings. I mean, I kind of already do something similar to that. On the other hand, a semester costs about 1,000. Like for full classes, you mean? Because that's about what I've spent just for 2 classes. For full classes? Yeah, I figured as much. So, half the cost of year 1 semester would be all it takes to get a 3-credit course over here. And this is a cheap college I'm going to, by the way. So the whole bachelor in Poland would be 6,000. I wish that was the case here. Did it just get all of its health back? Shadow looks at the Chaos Emerald right for the taking, and like a gremlin he is, he says to himself, it's like taking candy from a baby, and that's alright by me. Wow. Keep in mind that the average salary in here is 1,000 USD though. Fair enough. Really, no matter where you go, it's going to be a little difficult. We can break it. And then it needs to be on fire as well for extra damage. Topple it with the steel strike. Shaker edge to keep it down. Freeze it just to refresh that status ailment. And now we wail on it. There we go.
Tend to your wounds and prepare for the next battle.
That took a bit. I think we got something in the books. Yeah, for Rhine. I don't remember what the average salary is here in the US. But I can say that sometimes it would be nice to go back a little bit in time to try and undo some silly mistakes I made. Because boy, howdy, were there plenty. But I'm sure literally everyone under the sun has that feeling at least once in their life. Also, this is disgusting. Ugh.
Welcome to my world. I must say, I am surprised.
Lovely beef
Zanza's
textures.
vessel
No.
truly does have a will of its own, and looking quite sprightly.
I'm still alive. I won't die. Not yet. And that's why we're here.
Everyone who lives in this world has a life. So, it shouldn't be threatened by anyone. We'll never give in to Zanza.
So full of passion. Well, if it's life you're looking for, I'll show you true life.
Galleon!
Brother!
There is no use in calling. It worked before, but now his transformation is complete. He is my adorable servant.
Ugh.
Do you know the meaning of the word telephia? It means that which eliminates impure life. Impure life, just like you. That which Lord Zanza does not require shall be extinguished from this world.
Alright, time to beat the tar out of you. This environment can't smell good. No, it can't. Oh, I'm toppled.
This is for defying Lord Zanza.
How can this be?
Can't really do a whole lot when I'm on the ground like that.
This is for defying Lord Zanza.
Imagine it smells like rust and blood. Probably. Ouch. Positively disgusting for sure. It likely smells like, I don't know, just really gross.
Gunman, listen!
I am a corpse. Again.
I can still do it. You're under too much pressure here. You dance with me.
In short, it smells like pain. Yeah, there's a lot of pain going on right now. If I had a nickel for every time I died, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it happened twice. Ouch. There's a lot of toppling happening in this. Oh, Ricky might be going down soon. Gotta love JRPGs and their surprisingly repetitive voice line callouts. I get the feeling that I'll pay for my insolence. I love the hurt sound too, because it just sounds like someone being punched in the gut repeatedly. There we go, she did. Ripping garbage.
Brother? Is that really you? Oh, I have longed to see you.
I too, Melia.
Brother, I must apologize. To you and to everyone.
Because of our transformation into Telethia.
I am a princess, but I brought misfortune upon the high end here.
You are mistaken, Melia. The Telethia gene lies dormant within us all.
There was no escaping the cursed blood in our veins, sister. It was fate. That is why our father sought to dilute the bloodline. You are the hope of the High Entia. You will not transform into a Telethia. Even after the Bionis has reawakened, you can still succeed the Imperial line. You have the power to end our suffering. Knowing this, both I and Father were happy to sacrifice ourselves. It was our choice.
Brother.
There is no need to fear. After all, this is precisely our wish. In the end, you are the only ones who can stop Zanza.
Yes.
Now, leave her to me. You must go. You must accompany Shulk.
No! My Telethia! You! What have you done?
I have done nothing. This is your destiny. Accept it with dignity!
Ah! My body! No! I was promised immortality! Ah!
Brother.
Melia, at long last I can be with Father. You must now live your own life. The path you forge, the future you choose. That is the hope of the High Entia.
Thank you, brother. Your words will stay with me forever.
His words.
Oh, Ricky heard. Ricky heard Melly's brother. Oh, Callian say, hope of bird people. Where Melly's brother? Oh, Ricky not see him, but Ricky hear him.
Ricky. You too heard his parting words. Thank you.
Melia.
Thank you for your concern. I am all right. Let us go and secure the future my brother so hoped for.
We will. Together.
Such a brave princess.
Oh, hey, it's this dick.
Dixon!
Don't look at me like that. I take time out of my schedule to send you off to a nice spot, and that's how you welcome me.
What do you mean?
I'll be waiting at Prison Island. I've picked out a lovely place to return your flesh and blood to the Bionis. Don't keep me waiting. See ya later.
I'm gonna... Come on, everyone! We've got to get to Prison Island. Okay.
Alright, I missed a little bit due to story stuff. I've been redesigning / reimagining some OCs of mine just for fun. My current characters probably aren't changing for good. I understand how that goes. Some of my characters have evolved very heavily over time, and some of them are completely unrecognizable from what they used to be. Finally, Larithia got a heist. Oh, welcome, Haas. I heard your notification, but I didn't respond to it because I was preparing... Well, not preparing. I was paying attention to the cutscene. That I usually try to stay quiet during that. Ricky is the sun around which the most wholesome moments in this story spin. Praise be to the hero pawn. He really is a great character. God damn it, it's elderly Axl Rowe. Well, supposedly it's time to beat him up.
Hey! Is this...
I meant Rose.
Prison Island.
Fair enough.
So it has sunk into the Bionis head.
Oh, Dun-Dun. Ricky feel funny feeling from above. Ricky instincts say Dixon is there.
Yes, I agree. Start praying to Zanza, Dixon. We're coming!
That's the angriest I've heard rhyme. S-Key is perishing. Dixon does look like the dude, unfortunately. Well, I guess we're gonna beat the tar out of Axl Rose. Oh, my level is nice now. So is Dunban's. Ricky's level is nice too, just in a different way because it's Ricky. Is that a unicorn?
Looks like we don't have a choice. If we're outmatched, we have to pull back.
No.
Backslash! Cool. Let's do it. Electric dust blast. Shadowline.
Gods tremble when Ryan becomes angry. I think they are more afraid of when Ricky gets angry. Ricky's anger gives him a direct buff. We've successfully killed one whole unicorn. I like how we've just got, like, random demon unicorns here. I don't think I ventured into this part of Prison Island last time. Or at least I got here, but, like, wandered elsewhere, I think. The species is one unicorn closer to extinction. How is Noporic going to call the butterflies back with these? I mean, to be fair, they're part of Dixon's army. If you gotta take something out to get to Dixon, you take it out. Also, this is one of those games where you can't jump out of the water. You have to, like, swim over to a part where you can, like, walk on first before you can jump again. Oh, Bart, oh, Bart.
Looks like we don't have a choice. This one will take some time to bring down.
No.
I love how, like, not up to it at all Ricky sounds whenever we have to fight something that's stronger than us. We killed it from dot damage. It was just dots. We're gonna avoid that dinosaur in the middle for multiple reasons. Oh, hello. There's another dinosaur over here. Enemy is literally just walking in a straight line that doesn't intercept the party. Looks like we have no choice. I imagine it's mostly there as a, you know, a line to play whenever the enemy in question is way higher level than us. Because they are in the red.
Right, let's do this. Make it a swift victory.
You dare challenge hereupon?
Because they sound a lot more, you know, okay with the idea of fighting it when it's only a yellow.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
But when it's something in the red, Ricky is, you know, much less pleased with the idea. Potentially a new weapon for Dunban. The 7th of the 10 mythical blades. Then why do I have 2 of them? Widely loathed as a bringer of death. Just remembering that one meme you posted once. Which one? The one with, like, Ricky and his arthritis? Ricky has loan sharks at his door and crippling arthritis. Yeah. I was just looking for, like, Xenoblade pictures, and I found that. I think it was a great find. Don't mind me. You know, this area looks like it is the final dungeon. Like, super hard. Lightning Weasel. It may have been the best find. There's another one that I found that covers one of the heart-to-hearts Ricky and Shulk have, and it's adorable. I'll share it at some point, but it'll, you know, be after stream. All right, Dixon, what you got?
What took you so long?
Dixon,
Are you even trying to fight? Things are gonna get a lot worse if you don't buck up your ideas.
Come down here and say that!
what on Bionis is that?
It's a manticore, it looks like. Kind of. Oh, there's a few of them.
It's the warm-up act. If you can't get by this one, you don't stand a chance against me.
Stop these games, old man.
You'll have to stop this thing first.
That's a good comeback.
I'm just itching for a good old-fashioned scrap.
Cool.
Everyone,
Guessing this
be
is
careful.
Dixon's version of a firing squad.
Want to eat, Ricky? This thing is no match for us.
Oh, it's literally just a standard monster.
All systems go.
Oh. It's an elevator. Oh. It's another thing I have to beat up.
No.
This one will take some time to bring down. Thank you, Dun.
Oh, a behemoth. Yeah, at this point, a lot of the enemies I'm running into is just like, oh, it's a thing. Oh, it's a thing. Oop. I missed that. I probably need to up Dunban's agility at some point. I need to get like more ether gems with that. Because when I have him set up right, his dodge is perfect. Final blow. Adam's apple. Oh. So we just kind of tore that out of its throat? Actually, do we have any other agility ups? We do not have many of them. We need more of them at some point. Oh, I can't take that out. It's part of these boots. What boots are you wearing? Alright. I will give you the blade boots, since that will give you more agility. And then that'll give me a strength up, so I might be pulling more aggro.
we don't have a choice.
Ricky is scared, but hero, so no lose.
We're outmatched. We have to pull back. Flash!
Ricky sneaky.
Electric Flash! Worldly Splash! Dance with me. Runaway! Done back. Leave this to me.
Oh, it's literally a behemoth. Yeah, this time it's literally a behemoth. That one's gonna join in the battle.
Play it by ear, everyone.
Roger, yes, sir. Aye, aye. Nose mouth.
Understood. Dance with Play it by ear, everyone. How's that? Shoot. Everyone, let's go.
There we go. That should keep us away from having to worry about that.
Come on, snap out of it. Hang in there. Don't give up. I got through that pretty good.
Right. Killed one behemoth.
Not bad at all.
I'm full on crystals again. Most of these are kind of weak anyways at this point. I think that should be enough for a while.
Looks like we don't have a choice.
Ricky is scared, but hero, so no lose.
This one will take some time to bring down.
At the very least, none of the monsters are, like, super difficult. I know it's mostly because we're on, like, casual mode, but it's nice to not be, like, constantly suffering through, like, long battles. As much as I like this game's combat, I will admit that some battles just overstay their welcome. So it usually tends to be, like, the, like, random trash mobs that just stay alive too long, as opposed to bosses. I think most of the bosses are alive as long as they need to be. With some exceptions, like the Telethia and Hyentia fight that was, like, really early in the game. We first met Melia. Not to mention the patented cycling voice clips like Egil noises. You mean the paper cup?
Ricky getting hungry.
Steel yourself. The fight has only just begun.
Rippin' Pepperoni. Oh yeah, he's dead, isn't he? How much you want to bet that all Dixon is doing is having us further reactivate the Bionis? Was this not where it wanted me to be? I feel it speaks to the volume of that cutscene that Egil dying was a footnote in a good way, I suppose. Yeah. It's just kind of odd to think that this game basically started with all of that. It started about the Mechon, and now it's more about the Bionis itself. Because the Mechonis has basically been obliterated. Like, there's not a trace of the Mechonis left. The Mechonis' god was also destroyed. It's, in like a more realistic sense, it's a very hopeless situation. Whereas when it came to the whole, oh, we gotta fight the Mechon deal, it was like, yeah, we can do this. Now it's more of a, we have to do this, and we have no idea how. Imagine that would be like a very, like, scary situation to be in. Because you went from, like, basically your people will die to literally everyone will die. Oh, hello there. Master Obart. Royal Gravity? Dunban apparently wishes to die.
Dunban, listen! You alright, Ricky?
Here upon back. Now lift you.
Teacher's hero upon Ricky.
Oh, suddenly everything went belly up.
Sorry.
This game really likes to throw curveballs, I noticed, when it comes to boss battles. Suddenly they'll just have the thing that will wipe your party, it seems like. I mean, the conflict against the Mechonis was a long-running war, and they were a threat that was proven to be mortal and limited, if it makes sense. Suddenly you're fighting your own world's god. Naturally I feel like, uh-oh, what do we do? Yeah. It's just... I feel like, compared to the way it started, it's a much more sudden shift to teenagers fighting God than most JRPGs. Most of them, it's basically hinted at from the very beginning, like, almost ham-fistedly, that you're going to be fighting God. But in this one, like, you don't get, like, much hints to that at all. You get, like, a hint or two that something is off, that something isn't going to go the way you expect it to. But there's no real hint that it's going to be God as your main antagonist. I was kind of hoping those weren't there.
Ricky! We're the best! Not bad! Not bad! Let's press on.
A few things there. I like Zanza as an aspect of a final boss god because the story aspect of he's like straight up a psychopath with zero interest in the life that grew in Bionis. He straight up called the Homs and such bacteria on his body at one point. Yeah. It definitely gives him more personality than a lot of the JRPG final boss gods. Because a lot of them, it's oftentimes like, this is the bad god, or in some cases, it's like, this god has gone insane or something along those lines. Now, this one was always this way. He is no different from how he was before. You had the precedent of learning about him from the Machina perspective and would see him as a murderous prick. Sure enough, he is. Yeah, for real though. We can clear this guy now.
We got through that pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Alright. I played through like 99% of Mega Man X2 a few days ago. Got stuck with Sigma, first boss. First phase is cool, hectic, and challenging, but I could take it. Second phase, wireframe Sigma is pain, but I do like his wireframe model has that snarky raised lip. I remember the wireframe thing is only really difficult because he's just so gigantic. It's not like he's got really challenging moves or anything. The room is just so small, he's kind of hard to avoid. At least that's what I remember. I could be remembering it wrong. It has been a few years since I've played any of the X games. Especially 2. I, like, frequently come back to the first game. Oh, hello. Oh, you're a recolor. He's massive, and his movement can be a bit tough to read until he's already in his corner. The pattern is easy enough. It's getting around him consistently that's tough. Yeah, that sounds about right. Three enemies up here, huh? Bring him over here. So the first phase is really cool. I got the X-Hunters beforehand, so Zero making his entrance was hype. Oh yeah. Imagine how that felt to people who had no idea that was going to happen. Drag them over here. There we are. At the very least, most of what it's throwing at me doesn't have, like, absurd stats, like those lizard things from, like, really early in the game. The tasty Mega Man X guitar theme. Yeah, Mega Man X has some really good music. Though I can also say that they are a little on the overdone side once you reach X3. because all of the tracks have that whiny guitar. Enemies sound like noises I make when I don't know an enemy's name. Sounds about right. There's been some interesting names for most of the monsters in this game so far. Also, I think casual mode actually gives me more experience points.
Looks like we don't have a choice.
Oh, that's awful. That's really bad. We're gonna need to do some fleeing here. This is too tight a corridor and too many enemies to fight a UM. Defensive onion. Oh yeah, defensive onion. Who could ever forget M88 worst? I still think it's hilarious that that segment feels more like the end game than even this part does right now. Because, like, yeah, sure, this part does feel like we're reaching the very, very end because of plot reasons, but
Where are we?
that specific
What
area
is this
felt like
place?
the actual end in
Looks
Dungeon
like a
alone.
cathedral. There's an altar over there.
These have scary faces.
We better take a look.
You see something, Shulk? This indentation. It looks like something should fit inside it.
Yep, Ricky feel like something here.
It's probably a way up to the top.
Could it really be that easy?
There's no use thinking about it. Let's search for whatever fits into the gap.
There's also the moist Mechon. He existed. That he did. He sure did exist. I'm just going to chalk it up to the localizers didn't fully know why that would be weird. Or maybe they did. And they didn't care. They couldn't predict the consequences of their actions.
But we mustn't be careless.
Starlight Kick. Oh, it's for Melia. So now we're taking out gargoyles. Suppose he kind of needs Which is the one for heavy armor. Yeah, you kind of need that for more armor. I guess Dixon / Zanza took some inspiration from Magus. Maybe. Is there anything that increases agility specifically? I guess this late in the game, we just want to keep that, yeah. Just missing that scary laughter from Magus's castle. Magus. Who is Magus again? I got an idea. It involves just running through this and not having to go through like 5 billion different enemies just to go through. Chrono Trigger, the blue-haired man? Scythe? Keep in mind, I have never played Chrono Trigger. Hell Raspberry. I recognize that stock sound effect of a bell. Is that a dragon? Alright, time to run through again. You can't catch me, gargoyles. Especially since I'm rushing into death in a different direction. Oh no, the moon is falling on Termina. That's a reference I get, at least. The singular bell sound used everywhere. It's not quite the one that was used in Majora's Mask, though. Dragon King Alcar. Where is he? Oh, he's over there. Oh, he's got his thing already? Man, he gets his spike damage like real quick. No, he never loses it. You purge, but he doesn't lose his spike armor. Wait, no, he can lose it. It's just he recovers it so quickly.
Hang in there. Don't give up. Thanks. We can definitely do this. No. Right, heal. Ronaldo, lend us your power.
No touchy, please. Dragon King Alcar. Oh. Welcome, Kelly7. He doesn't like being hit by the Monado. How am I? Doing well enough, just trying to complete Xenoblade Chronicles. Alright, we took out his eye. We got the thing we need. Dragon King Alcal. There we are. Now we continue onwards to hopefully beat up Dixon. I'm not allowed to save? Oh, there we are. Have I played this game before? No, this is my first time. I put it on casual mode, like, semi-recently, because I was just having too much trouble keeping up with the level progression.
If we proceed from here, we will be unable to return.
It's been a lot of fun. I have my gripes, but none of them are, you know, game killers for me. I feel like, in terms of game difficulty, they could probably de-incentivize grinding a little bit more. And when it comes to game combat, a lot of the basic mobs could probably do with having less health. But other than that, I've been having a lot of fun with it. The story's really good, the characters are great, and even though the combat can sometimes go on for too long, the combat system is one of the better systems I've seen in a JRPG. Yep, point of no return. Yep, there's always one.
Yes, I'm ready.
This is officially, definitively the end game.
Aren't you scared?
Then let's do
I
it.
would be lying if I said no. But still, we must go on.
Agreed.
The show
We
must
know
go
what we're
on.
fighting for.
We decided ages ago.
Dunban?
Oh, sorry. I just got caught up in the moment.
Come on, Danban. Right.
Definitely one of your
let's go.
favorite games, top
Time
3.
to seize
I
our
understand
destiny.
that. I would say this has quickly become one of my favorite JRPGs. Like, yeah, like I said, I have my gripes, but again, none are deal breakers. Juju's got a gun!
Stop complaining. We're not the only ones fighting. Believe in Shulk and the others. We will defend this place until they get back. That's the plan, so stick to it.
Understood.
Juju is dead. Or not, unfortunately. Wait, Zord? Is that Zord?
Mechon.
They're on our side now. There used to be Homs, all of them. They may look different, but they all want the same thing as us. Juju, let's go.
All right.
So even the faced Mechon are helping us. Does that mean somewhere maybe Mumkar is helping out? Or is Mumkar just for real deads? Kill him and end Guns N' Roses once and for all, and then Zanza gets vibe check. This scene made me lose my mind. I can understand why. That was basically the first Mechon. Oh. It really doesn't want us to save anywhere anymore, does it? Well, Dixon, I think the time has come. The Love Zord.
Dixon!
Kept me waiting a while, Shulk.
Waiting? For us to fight you?
Yeah, that's what it's come to. Or will you just shut up and let me kill you?
We'll never do that.
Just as I expected. Wouldn't have it any other way. I've been working for Lord Zanza since the beginning. I raised you purely so he could live on.
I know. And I must thank you for granting me such power. It's all down to you that I'm standing here, ready for you now.
Enough talk, boy.
Oh no, he's purple. Oh no, he's ripped.
Dixon! If you're so determined to stop us, then we will kill you!
I like how he still has the mustache. Shulk's committed a crime. Oh, you mean living? You're gonna need to take away your aura there, or try to. Okay, your spike damage ain't leaving, is it? Oh. Scripted scene.
This is getting boring. You worms are no match for me.
I don't know, we were kind of really dishing it out on you.
I see you've inherited Mayneth's power.
Not her power.
Huh?
I've inherited her memories. That's why I fight you.
Fiora!
Memories, huh? And what good are those meant to be? Can't use memories to kill anyone.
Why are you fighting? You're helping Zanza to create a world where nothing exists. What could you possibly hope to get out of it?
Only those with power have the right to decide such things.
You're wrong.
Zanza just tells me where to fight and I fight. And that's how I like it.
Is that your reason for fighting?
It's the only reason.
Mayneth wished for a world where the peoples of Bionis and Mechonis could live hand in hand. You will never get away with this!
Is that right? Then what are you gonna do about it? In that feeble body? That body doesn't have a Monado anymore. Who knows how much life it's got in it? Hey? Better say goodbyes.
It can't be.
I'm fine. I'll carry on fighting beside you until the very end.
Fiora!
Well then, we better make this quick. What's that? Little boy lost his Monado and can't do a thing without it.
Be careful!
Well, you can't. It's time to learn your play!
Melia! Stand up, Fiora! Did you not say that you wanted to be with Shulk? Do not throw your life away for this scoundrel!
She's right. You have to take what you want. There's no point in dying.
You're nothing!
Shulk, show him what you're made of. Come on, man. You don't need the Monado to take down this piece of scum.
No, Ricky, no. Ricky, no Shulk brave. Ricky want to see the old Shulk. Shulk is real Heropon.
Shulk! Real power comes from within! Believe in your own true strength, Shulk!
When did this become about Shulk?
Everyone.
Shulk. It's time, Shulk. Let's finish this.
They're trying to encourage Fiora originally.
With your faith in me and our strength combined, we can do this.
The power of friendship.
Never gonna make this worth my while.
Ricky and his anime hero son Shulk.
That power.
I mean, Ricky already has one adopted son. I'm sure he can add another one. Oh, you're approaching me? Yeah, that's what I got the vibes from when I saw that. Does he actually even have spike armor? Can you maybe not have it so I get hit with this 2 Dunban? I can always heal you. Can't stab you with the Monado without getting closer. Then come as close as you like. Jaws of Death. Ooh! Oh, and that dazed all of us. Perfectly done, Dunban. Sometimes your AI is actually smart. Okay, Dunban's definitely going down. Oh, that's gonna kill me. Oh, I thought it was gonna be Ricky. Alright, keep him off me. Cause of death. There we are.
How is it possible without the Monado?
Face me! Stand and fight!
Still got some fight in you then. I'm done. I'm going home.
Dixon!
I just wanted the power of a god. This martyr stuff's not for me. Go! I ain't gonna risk my life to stop ya.
Get back here! You expect us to let you go? What?
Enough. It's Sansa we're after, not him.
Okay.
Dixon's certainly holding back now.
Damn. How that kid gets so strong.
The power of
I
friendship.
ain't gonna let you see me die. I I won't give you the satisfaction of victory. See ya, kin. Looks like the student finally surpassed the teacher.
Shulk. His wounds.
Oh no, he's gonna burn his crotch. Oh wait, oh, never mind. He did. Gotta love this MMO-ass presentation where it says he'll hit Dunban, but Dunban is under his gun.
Why? Why can I not see any further? Now that I possess both Monados, I should be at one with the passage of fate. Why does the vision end here? Huh? So Dixon has passed. Lorithia too. How can this be? Are Telethia growing weak? How could they be defeated by such worthless mortals?
This world belongs to you all. Create a world.
Remember when this game was about stopping the
no need for
Mechon?
gods.
Yeah, I talked about that earlier, actually.
A world that has no need for gods. There is no world without a god. This world belongs to me!
Off to space to murder Zanzibar once and for all. Oh, now we're all in astral space.
Where are we?
What happened? At nighttime. Is Ricky have bad dream?
Look down. Look at all the stars.
Not
We're in
on
the sky.
Bionis anymore. There's no land or sea either.
You've been here before, Shulk. Saturn. Spirit Mumcar? So Mumcar is just straight up dead. Now we're gonna beat him up in space. Well, he's not sounding like he went through a paper cup, at least. Double kill Mumcar. Yeah, pretty much. Speaking... Oh, he's not actually considered a Mechon in this form. A Mechon. Yeah.
Ricky like fighting easy monsters.
This step sound effect is kind of obnoxious. And that's Zord right there. Wasn't Zord just fighting alongside the Homs? Oh, could it be that it's an attempt to basically, you know, make boss rush Zord is baby? I don't know, right now he looks pretty ghostly to me. Thanks for the follow, Kelly.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Welcome to the cafe. Mars. Wait, Saturn. I didn't even read the last one. Mars.
Looks like we don't have a choice.
Ricky is scared, but hero, so no lose.
This one will take some time to bring down. Now perfect for a chain attack. No what hit you.
The cafe. Yeah. That's what this is. You didn't get to see it earlier, but this is a cafe location that I've got set up here. We're in the entertainment section, playing Xenoblade. Last one was Jupiter. Yeah, I guess Earth would be the next. I like how it's TV static. No, it's the moon. Does a wizard come from it? Because I know of at least one wizard that came from the moon.
This one will take some time to bring down.
Ricky is scared, but hero, so no lose.
Time to refight Gato. Who was kind enough to sacrifice himself for me earlier, so why is he fighting? Moon Wizard? Oh, so in the original Destiny, one of the lines that you'll hear from your ghost, which is like your AI companion, was, "That wizard came from the moon," or something like that. If I'm remembering which character said it right. It got memed on a lot.
It's beautiful.
Is that a ball of water?
So, you finally made it, Shulk.
It's you.
What is it, Shulk?
I
Gremlin
cannot
time.
wait to see which path you choose. Let us meet again after you have made your choice.
Okay, so Gremlin doesn't actually want to fight head-on? Or is that him right now?
Shulk. That voice. It's Zanza.
Oh no, he's a
But he
Warframe.
looks different.
I had planned to use the body obtained from Shulk as a vessel in which to dwell for the next millennium. However, I came to possess a great and unexpected power. Maineth's Monado. Correct. In addition to my own Monado, which you kept safe for me, I was also able to obtain a second weapon which holds the power of creation. Now I possess all I desire. There is no longer any need for the life of Bionis. I must thank you indeed, Shulk. You were of more use to me than any of my disciples. Now that I have the Monados, I can forgive you your betrayal.
Ha! You gonna give him a reward?
Precisely. I will have him serve as my new disciple. You will be granted eternal life and unimaginable strength. Death will be but a fleeting afterthought.
Are you so arrogant to believe that the High Entia... No.
All life on Bionis are nothing but your playthings.
Playthings?
Yes. You don't know how it feels to have slain my brethren after they had transformed into Telethia.
What are you talking about? A Telethia is a High Entia's true form. I did not transform them. I returned them. The Telethia are mere cells from my body. I conferred intelligence upon them on a mistaken whim, creating a primitive life form, the High Entia. They enjoyed a brief existence as sentient beings. For that, they should be grateful.
So this is the arrogance of a creator.
As I planned, the life of Bionis existed simply to serve as my vessels and my food. Bionis is nothing more than an accumulation of their corpses and life energy.
But though you feign omnipotence, the High Entia still confined you to Prison Island. That is how limited you are.
Confined me? I was merely resting there for a while. I was wounded in the battle with Mayneth's vessel. I simply awaited the day when a new vessel, revealed to me in a vision, would be born. Until I was born. Precisely. I intended to inhabit your body and once again do battle with Mayneth. However, I had no idea that I would defeat her so easily.
Mayneth.
You did a great deed in granting me a new Monado. I will gladly take you as my new disciple, Shulk.
Never! I don't want to be your vessel, or your disciple. I just want to live my life as a Homs, in a world without you!
That is most regrettable. You could have entrusted all to me and attained peace. But perhaps the vision of mortals will ever remain limited. Using one's power to change the world. That is a right possessed only by gods.
Is that why you laid waste to Mechonis?
Of course. Along with the beings called Machina, who followed Mayneth. They had evolved and become insolent under her protection.
So you're saying us Homs are next in line, eh?
You are correct. You yourselves have proven that Homs are a dangerous species.
What about the Nupon?
How unfortunate. I had a desire for friendship. But granting intelligence to the lives I created was a mistake. A god should not long for friendship.
You're wrong! Mayneth chose to exist alongside us. She grew to consider us her friends. You should have accepted that. But what you were hoping for was not friendship. You wanted worthless slaves. Our lives as food.
Just as I suspected, it appears that I was mistaken to grant free will. However, all will soon be over. The Telethia will exterminate all life on Bionis. I will then create a new world. Just as I have done many times before.
We will not allow it. We cannot. We will stop you!
I'm gonna kick his ass. Oh, his armor is the Bionis? Yeah, it looks really cool. Let's see. Okay. Ricky is getting the greatest buff from that. It lowers agility by 1, but more defense would probably be good because he's been taking a lot of hits lately. This has even more agility, which would allow me to bring back that for Shulk. Zanza the Divine. Perfect boss theme. Yeah, it sounds really good. I think I've got everything set up. Let's see if I can do any, like, last-minute level ups. We're gonna have to purge, probably. Name a bad track in this game? I don't think there is one, to be perfectly honest. But it's like the voice acting. None of them are like, it's not like all of them are perfect, but there's so many that are really good. Oh, invincible.
Behold, supreme power!
How can this be?
This isn't going well. Get up. Dunban, listen!
Did you?
No! How can you still have visions? Alright, I'm feeling it. Behold, supreme power!
Oh, jeez.
We can definitely do this!
Bit of a problem.
The future doesn't belong to you.
Even got to level up in the final boss battle. Oh, I mistimed that a little bit.
It's not possible! How can you read my movements?
Maybe part of you is still within me.
Doesn't belong to you. Behold, supreme power!
How can this be? Did you?
No! I'm feeling it! How can you still have visions?
Did you?
Change the future.
Backstabbed, you weenie.
You mere vessels dare to oppose the will of a god? Then I shall obliterate everything with my unimaginable power.
he is Telethia now?
Now, behold the true form of a united world. Only the divine may shape the future. Thank you, Dunbar. You can definitely do this.
Oh, you are not an easy read when you're this big.
Mine is the one true Monado, instrument of destruction and rebirth. Just what I needed. The future doesn't belong to you. This is the power of a god.
It's actually going quite smoothly so far. As long as I make sure that Dunban is, like, continuously dodging all this, it's all good. As long as I can keep building up my, like, talent, I should be able to keep giving Unbanned speed so he just can't get hit. Get it for that. Instead, the jaws of death keep him back. Any further attacks that you do like that, Zanza, he shall dodge. We're doing it right now. We are taking some serious damage, though. Titan Bazooka. Thank. Oh, I did that wrong one. Ooh. Suddenly I lost, like, so much health. Put Jaws of Death on you. Keep hitting the wrong one, thinking it's speed. Okay, we got a transitional thing going on.
How can you have visions? You no longer possess the Monado. I don't know.
It comes from the bottom of my heart. It shows me my enemy. It reveals the future I must change.
The future we see is not set in stone. There are infinite possibilities based on the paths we choose. You should be well aware of this notion, for that is how you have always existed.
That is a right for gods, and gods only! Why should we care? What's important isn't whether you can see the future or not. It's the will to make a choice, and the strength to seize your destiny. Our time has come. Our destiny is our own!
Oh, that is such a cool line.
Can it be? A Monado?
It is not only you that has the right. Every living thing has the freedom to choose the path they walk. And that is the future.
A third Monado has appeared. How can this have happened? You are the immortals!
And these mere mortals are gonna kick your ass, old man.
Mine is the one true Monado, instrument of destruction and rebirth.
Oh, it can. Look at the ocean. Oh, was there an ocean?
How? The power of a god cannot be overcome.
Zanza, this is the providence of the world. Even gods are merely beings restricted to the limited power determined by providence. That power, although great, is not unlimited.
That voice! Albus! How dare you disobey me! Ah!
I am Monado. I was here at the beginning.
Oh!
I will proclaim.
Wait, that's how he could use the Monado in the beginning.
That's impossible.
Shulk, it is time for you to choose. Does this world belong to Zanza, or does it belong to you?
That is something I decided long ago. That's simple. Today, we use our power to fell a god, and then seize our destiny.
Yo.
All that I am is fading. The memory of a god's existence.
born from the chaos of creation. It is vanishing.
Is that a space station?
Where am I?
This is my home.
Your home?
Let's begin the experiment.
Whose voice was that?
It is Zanza, before he became a god, when he was simply a man of flesh and blood.
No! The results have not been confirmed! It's too dangerous!
And that voice?
It's Mayneth. Ridiculous! It's perfectly safe. We are about to bear witness to the birth of a universe. Once, only a god could perform such a miracle. But today, mankind moves one step closer to the divine.
So the world of ours is completely demolished?
It was simple curiosity. The curiosity of a single man that destroyed the universe and created a new one. A new universe. Your world was born. And so, two gods came into existence.
What are the other people in the room? What had happened to them?
Zanza and Mayneth were lonely. So they created life in their own image.
And that was how we were born.
As the world advanced to each further stage, it was inherited by generations of different life forms. But over time, awareness of Zanza faded. Zanza feared this. In order to escape his own annihilation, he wished for a world in a perpetual cycle of destruction and recreation.
Bionis being filled with life. And the Telethia coming to wipe it out. It was all the will of Zanza.
It was. But the truth of the matter is that he longed for friendship.
His future, and our future. It might have been possible for them to coexist.
Correct. However, that time has passed. The old god was defeated by the new god that he himself created.
New god?
Yes. That is why I appeared before you, Shulk.
Alvis, what are you?
I am the administrative computer of a phase transition experiment facility. But that will mean little to you. To you, I am a machine. That is my original form.
Alvis?
This world is stagnant. It has expired. Therefore, I will ask you, its new god. What is your wish? Will you allow the world to continue to stagnate? Or will you allow it to evolve to the next level? The choice is yours to make.
I don't know. All I wanted to do was stop Zanza having his way, that's all. I cannot be a god.
Too right. You're great and all, but there's no way you're a god.
Where did you guys come from?
Look, don't worry, Shulk. None of us want to be gods anyway. And I don't really know what the future holds, but we just want to live our life as it comes.
Eating grub, sleeping, laughing, crying, sometimes arguing. Sounds all right?
Yes, he's right. And being with the ones we love. That's enough.
This game is so
Even
pretty.
so,
It is. It really
We
is.
change little by little. Every day is a little different from the last. We do not know what the future will hold.
More fun not knowing. Ricky want to have fun.
Life's little surprises are what makes it great. We don't know what's going to happen. It's worrying sometimes, but it's also exciting. Don't you think?
Yeah. Isn't that called progress? Aren't we all continuously evolving? I'm not sure we need a more dramatic change than that.
Yeah. You're right. Little by little. Each day as it comes. That's how we should live. That's our world.
Forgive my presumptuousness, but I recreated their personalities from your consciousness.
Alvis, it sounds like you don't think I can make my own decisions. I'm supposed to be the god.
Apologies. However, I have good reason. This world has little time remaining if left in this state. Have you made your decision? The choice is yours, Creator. Tell me your decision for the future of this world.
I won't decide. The future should be decided by each and every person in the world. And so, what we wish for is a world with no gods.
Hi, how are you?
You idiot! Are you trying to kill me?
I'm really sorry, Colonel.
Sorry? What do you mean, sorry? Squat jumps around the entire colony. 50 laps! Now!
Please, Colonel.
Ah yes, that's excellent. So, you can take the materials to District 4.
The restoration's coming along nicely.
Thanks to Melia and Vinea. The High Entia and Machina have some amazing technology.
We are happy to help. To live alongside one another in harmony. After all, I have no doubt this is what Lady Mayneth and Egil would have wanted.
Hear, hear. And may it last forever.
Dunban,
Fiora, what is it?
have you seen Shulk?
Oh, he just left. I don't know where he's gone, but he was with Ryan and the others.
Okay, thank you.
Fiora?
Yes?
It's nothing. Good
She's
luck.
back in her original body, isn't she? The way they're showing it from first person
If you're looking for Shulk, he is not here.
Amazing! It's like you've got eyes in the back of your head. What were you looking at? The sea?
I wasn't looking at anything in particular. If anything, Fiora, I was thinking. Thinking about the future that awaits us all.
Wow. You're so much more thoughtful than me.
Really? I don't think so. I was just answering your question.
But I know what you mean. You're right. We've been through a lot.
Yes. We have. I am grateful to all of you. It is because I met you that I experienced so much, and it is the reason I am here now.
Yes. We're happy you're here too. Thanks, Melia. For everything. I'm glad I met you.
And I you.
Are they fishing?
Almost got it!
Ryan! Go, Ryan! Oh, Ricky really hungry!
Put your back into it, Ryan! Are you okay?
It's salty. What's up with the water being so salty?
Ryan, you're terrible at this. When was the last time you fished?
Oh, Ryan, bad fisherman. Ricky won't eat big fish.
Give us a break. You try next time, Furball.
Oh, fishing is Ryan's job. Ricky's job is eating.
Hang on a sec. Isn't Oka gonna have a massive go at you if you don't go back to her with 14 fish to feed all your little pond?
Oh, Ricky forgot. Wifey pond very angry if not catch more fish.
It ain't me she's gonna be angry with.
No, Ryan, catch fish! Catch fish now! Oh, fish!
Here you are. The breeze feels so good.
It does.
Yeah, she's got her original body back.
What is it?
Oh, that hairstyle. It looks good on you, that's all. Yeah.
Really?
They look
I was
related.
thinking about growing it out, but... Hey, which do you prefer?
Both, of course.
Oh, come on. What am I supposed to say to that?
Sorry. Okay. It's great like that. Don't change it.
I'd forgotten what it feels like to do this. I wonder what the future has in store for us.
Who knows? I'm sure it will be full of ups and downs.
Ups and downs?
I don't know what the future holds. But that means I can imagine the possibilities. We can achieve anything we put our minds to.
Yeah. You're right.
Do you remember what the Monado, Alvis, said to us the last time we saw him?
Yes, of course.
Shulk. This new world is boundless. It is home to not only you, but many forms of life. I can see it. In this world, all life will walk towards the future, hand in hand.
One day, I hope I can meet them all. The people of this endless world.
Me too. We will. I know it.
We'll meet them. And whatever happens, we'll face our future together.
It's a good game. Well, let's see. So that drops us at 2 hours and 48 minutes. I think I can have time for a little more of something else. Guess what? Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is going to get announced soon. I mean, there's been news about it for a little bit. I remember hearing something about how they want to have, like, more playable characters all at once. I'm only barely crying. I understand completely. Not like speculation, it's actually going to get announced soon. Yeah. I will say this. I'm actually gonna miss these characters a lot. I don't think there were really any characters here that I greatly disliked in a way where it's like, why are they even in this game? Like, yeah, sure, there's characters that I dislike, but it's like a love to hate them kind of thing. Like Dixon, yeah, sure, he was a massive jerk. I was gonna go with another word that's not PG-13 and break my own rules, but like, yeah, like he's a jerk, but he's a great character, and I can't deny that. I'll even miss, seeing him on screen. Because every single one of these characters is just filled with so much personality, and none of them really feel like they couldn't exist. Like, the most fantastical one in the entire lineup is Ricky and the rest of the Nopon. But even they feel superhuman because of some of the things that, like, Ricky says throughout the story. Like, on McConaughey's arm, Ricky trying to console Dunban when the party was separated was very charming, and it really further cemented that Ricky is a father. He knows his way around kids, and he cares a lot about the people around him. He may be the comedy relief, but that doesn't mean that he's incapable of having feelings for the people around him. Dunban used to be the hero of basically all of Bionis. And there's just so much I can say about all these characters. This is one of those games that makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside when you think about it. Yeah. When it's over, it's an extremely bittersweet goodbye to this world and characters in it. Yeah. What can I say? The characters, the world, the delivery, everything has been really well done for this. I wish that I had actually played this game when it was a Wii game, but I'm glad that it came out on Switch so I could experience it now. Because if it wasn't for it being ported to Switch, I never would have gotten to actually play this game. And I think it's for this reason why ports should be, considered more often. Because I get that some people are tired of remasters and all that. But there are some gems out there This being one of them. And it would just be nice to be able to play more of these, you know, super polished games on modern hardware. And all of them are on GameCube. No, there's some still on the SNES, some still on the PlayStation 1, and more. Once you've cleared the game, loading the save file will give you the option to continue playing. Selecting New Game Plus lets you play the game again from the beginning, using the items and levels carried over from your first playthrough. All of your party members' abilities can be carried over. Some items cannot be carried over. Some items can be carried over and some cannot. Items equipped when the game is cleared are automatically carried over. There are also other things apart from items that can or cannot be carried over. The affinity chart and quest log cannot. When playing again, try developing relationships with different characters and complete quests that will lead to alternative futures. Shulk now holds the true Monado, so he cannot receive the Monado again in subsequent playthroughs. Everyone looks like a wet dog in the Wii game. They look more like they were trying to completely replicate that of the concept art, if anything. If I remember correctly, this game was released in a box set on the Wii with 2 other games, and I don't think have been re-released yet. Don't actually know. Fair enough. Oh, that's cute. There's a new there's a new menu screen for having beaten the game. Oh, I love that. That's great. I always love it when games do that. A remaster every month can feel tiring and samey, but there's the people who maybe couldn't play the first release from lack of cash or being too young. For me, it was purely because I just didn't know this existed. Like, seriously, when it came to Xenoblade Chronicles, there was not enough push for it, I think. Or if there was push at all for it, I didn't catch any of it. I'm glad I watched this stream, got me wanting to play Xenoblade, and I have X unopened on the shelf. I've never played X. I've never played any of the Xenogears games. I've never played the second game. But now I can finally say that I have played this. Having a port or remaster, and a good one at that, allows new people to enjoy some incredible games. For sure. It's actually partially why I'm glad for, like, a lot of the collections for games that are coming out. Like, I will, tear into the way the Mega Man collections are handled, in that they're weirdly separated in 2. But I still appreciate the fact that they're there, so everyone is capable of playing those games. And it's the same way I feel about it's the same way I feel about the collection of Mana, which has 3 of the first couple Mana games available on it. One of those of which we, outside of Japan, never actually got to play, because it was a Japanese exclusive, that being Trials of Mana. And Trials of Mana even got a whole remaster that you can even play on your smartphone if you wanted to. Trials of Mana! Didn't Vinny get 5 Trials of Mana? I know that Trials of Mana is on my list at some point. I am going to play it one of these days. But for now, I think what I'm probably going to do for the rest of this stream, I'm going to do Ring Fit because I've been meaning to try and get back into it. But I think what future Wednesdays are going to be is going to be me trying to complete Resident Evil 8, since we kind of left that one on hiatus. And then once we complete that, I've also got to finish up on the Devil May Cry games. So that's probably what I'll be doing for Wednesday. And after we complete Kingdom Hearts on Monday, we'll be moving over to Final Fantasy X, which is a game I am familiar with. I imagine there isn't much Resi 8 left. No, I don't think we have a whole lot left. That's why I wanted to dedicate, like, maybe 1 or 2 Wednesdays to it. That way we can, clear it. I'd be here for it, but I avoid spoilers like the plague. For Resident Evil 8, if you're avoiding spoilers for Resident Evil 8, I would strongly recommend you avoid the Resident Evil 8 streams then, Kelly. Because we are very close to the end game. Now, after we complete Resident Evil 8 and the Devil May Cry games, I think... You'll watch Resident Evil 8, don't care about them. The rest of them you do, though. Fair enough. So, I have actually completed Devil May Cry 1 through 4. And we're just going through the Devil May Cry reboot. And after that, we will clear Devil May Cry 5, and from there, we'll... Actually, hold on. Let me check my list of games, because I've actually got a list of games that I want to play. And I can never really think of it off the top of my head. So, alright, let us take a gander here. Because I've got a huge list of games that I want to play eventually. In fact, a lot of them are Final Fantasy games. I've got Final Fantasy 5, 6, 10, 12, and 14, which I might put off even when Endwalker comes out. We'll see. Bayonetta is also on that list, but I won't be playing that one until later, I think. So I get some time for other types of games. Resident Evil 4 is on there. I've been meaning for a while to get back and replay Call of Duty Black Ops. That's a game that I played a lot, and I remember really liking the story. I played Final Fantasy 8? No, that would be 7, wouldn't it? 8? I'm bad with Roman numerals, if I'm going to be honest. Might get the FF Pixel remaster. Yeah, I'm probably going to get the same for like 5 and 6. Let's see what other games I've got on the list of things that I want to do. Oh, the System Shock games. I actually want to play the System Shock 2 Enhanced Edition with the VR support. They will probably be put on console. Oh yeah, they did say something about probably porting it to console, didn't they? It's not the old mobile ports, but with weirdly smooth sprites and giant ugly touch buttons. VR games. Yeah. So I have a VR headset. I have a Valve Index. I've not played Red Matter. No, I have not. I might keep an eye on that. But you know, I've got an ever-growing list of games I want to play. I think for now, though, I'll try to clear what I've started. Because I've got 2 games currently on hiatus. Those being Devil May Cry, or DMC Devil May Cry, and Resident Evil 8. And technically Ring Fit Adventure as well. So, I guess we'll try to do that. We'll complete Resident Evil 8. We will then do I think I'll be heading off. Alright. Have a nice day, V-Sheep. Gonna miss Ryan Dunban. Ryan, Ricky, Dunban, everyone. Yeah, same. This is a really great game. I should see if I can convince Jellycat to play this as well. Or Loot Cat. One of them. One of them I'm gonna try and get to play this game so I can just relive the experience vicariously through them. But for now, we're going to try and switch over to Ring Fit Adventure. So there's going to be some adjustments that need to be done because, yeah. Actually, hang on. I don't actually have things set up in a way that I can do that today. Crap. Well, okay. What we'll do is Ring Fit on Monday instead then. Because apparently I was too stupid to set everything up in a way that I could do it today, even though I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. Apparently not. Oh well. Okay. So instead, what we're going to do, we're going to raid Loot Cat. Loot Cat is another member of the VCats. If you want to join the VCats Discord, I should have a link down below. And, you know, we VCats, we play a variety of games. Jellycat really likes Monster Hunter, and is currently going through Pokemon. Loot Cat tends to prefer more brainy games. And I have a preference toward RPGs. So we all got our interests. And there's, you know, we all got something. There's somebody at the door. Should I answer it? Probably. Depends on the region you're in. Because some places it's just some spam like merchant like, hey, you want to buy this thing? It'll do a whole heap of nothing. But other times it could be someone that is actually trying to contact you. You never know. It could also be mail, if you've got any packages waiting for you. Regardless, they haven't knocked twice, so I'm gonna leave it. Fair enough. But yeah, I'm gonna send you over to Loot Cat for today. Because I forgot to set everything up for Ring Fit instead. But thank you, Kelly, V-Sheep, Kisheru, for all stopping by. And yeah, again, if you want to like keep up to date on when I'm streaming and all that and what I'm streaming, I have a link to my Twitter. I have a link to the VCAT's Discord in the bio. And that'll allow you to very easily keep track of what I'm doing. And hope all of you have a lovely day. And if not, Ricky will come in and he will make the day good. Because he knows better than most how to be a good